first things first, you are psychic. Hey guys, it's Tay of Taylor Marie Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. And today I want to get right into our video. So I recently posted a Q&A, and a lot of questions that I received were, how did you know you were psychic? Can I be psychic? Can anyone be psychic? How do you work on your gifts? How do you become a stronger psychic? So I thought I would make a little tips and trick video to help you strengthen that psychic muscle. So let's get right on into this. Number one, the first thing I want you to realize is that you are psychic. Anybody can be psychic. It's our innate ability. It's something that we received when we were born. It's something that is just God-given to us. Anybody can be psychic. Anybody can be intuitive. You just have to work on that muscle just like anything else. My first piece of advice to you would be, stop making it so difficult. Stop thinking it's so hard. Understand that it's something that you can do as long as you practice and have determination, and then go on from there. I feel like that's the first thing that everyone gets stuck on is, can I even do it? And it's, yes, you can. We're all psychic, we're all intuitive, and the more that we can tap into it, the better we can help and align our soul with our purpose and move easier through life. I know that when I first started with all my psychic abilities and stuff, I was like, I'm so basic. Like, I can do this, like this is something that I can do, and I had a lot of imposter syndrome with my psychic abilities. So definitely just own it. Know that it's something that develops over time. Have patience with yourself, and some of these other tips should be able to help you work on your psychic abilities as well. Number two, before you do anything, you need to set up boundaries. Okay, the world of spirit wants to help you, wants to communicate with you, wants to give you signs and messages, but you have to think in a world of contrast that there's going to be higher vibrations and lower vibrations that want to connect with you. I firmly suggest that you set the intention that you only want to connect with beings on the other side of love and light. Learn to pray to the archangels, have them help you during readings, and just make sure you are firm with your boundaries. Spirit will only talk to you and communicate to you as you ask them to. So if I ask them, hey Spirit, I really want to have more prophetic dreams, and that is how I would like you to communicate with me right now. I don't want to see anything scary or anything that would scare me or put me into a state of fear. They will communicate with you in that way. If you said, hey Spirit, I want downloads every time I'm in the car, give me a good download for the day, and you're focused and you are in alignment and you are in presence, then that's how they'll talk to you. You get to set up the way that Spirit communicates with you. And it's so important, because I have friends who are psychics and they're like, well, I don't want to deepen my relationship with Spirit because I think it's gonna get scary now, or I think it's gonna get too intense and I'm gonna be scared. And it's, you can control how comfortable or not comfortable you are with the situation, and start with baby steps. You know, don't go in with it full force. You might have something come to you that you don't want. I know that when I first started, I didn't really have boundaries, and I got a whole lot of mess come to me, and a whole lot of, it wasn't dark things, but there were things on the other side that they were confused, and then they like kind of just unloaded all of their traumas onto me, and then I was I didn't know how to process it, right? Because I was so new with my craft. So yes, number two would definitely be boundaries, 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 babe. They're so important. Okay, number three, this is figuring out your power, right? So what are you innately good at already? So there are 4 clairs: clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, and clairaudience. Clairvoyance is seeing with your third eye. So that's memories, living a memory, seeing something, you know, the shape of an object. You literally are seeing it with your third eye. Clairsentience is feeling things. So I know a lot of people are empathetic. I'm a very big empath, and I always thought everybody was empathetic. I thought that was the way you lived your life. I can get into a fight with somebody and I feel their anger, and I can, you know, go into a room of a bunch of sad people and all of a sudden I'm sad. If I don't have firm boundaries, I can easily get lost in the roller coaster of feeling other people's things. So I never knew that that was actually a sign that you were psychic because I thought everybody was empathetic. Claircognizance is knowing. And that's when you just have like a download and you just know. It's like when you get a fact in your head that came out of nowhere. I like to say like when you're quiet and you're doing something that you like really love, you're really enjoying the moment, you're in presence, and all of a sudden you're like, boom, tomorrow it's gonna rain. I mean, it can be as simple as that, or it can be bigger, but it's like, okay, boom, someone's gonna call me right now. And you look at your phone and someone's calling you. I have this thing where I know somebody's gonna text me about 3 to 10 seconds before they text me. And I'll like pick up my phone. It freaks people out because they're like, why are you like just picking up your phone and looking at it? I'm like, someone's about to text me, and then boom, they will. And then there's clairaudience, and that's hearing. When you hear a song, does it take you somewhere? Or do you actually hear voices outside of you that, you know, you're like, where is this coming from? So those are the 4 clairs. And the best exercise to figure out what clairs you innately have already is the last time you watched a movie, or if you read a book, like what is the most memorable thing about that movie or book? Did you love the way it looked and like seeing things and the visuals? Were you stuck on the soundtrack and every time you hear the soundtrack, it brings you right back? Did you know what was gonna happen at the end? I can predict every movie. It's awful. It is something that me and one of my good girlfriends back in college used to watch movies, and we would predict them together, not because we thought we were psychic or anything, just because we were like, wow, like we can just predict every single movie. And clairsentience, how did the movie or a book make you feel? Do you feel things? Do you feel things when the characters are going through something, you feel it as well? It's very important, and it's a very good way to figure out what clairs you're great at and what clairs need some work, because in the very beginning, go for what you're good at, you know? Do what you're good at and count all the small wins, and then you can move into something a little bit harder, you know, to test your muscle. And one more exercise that can help you with your clairs is make flashcards or use oracle cards. But if you don't have oracle cards, get some flashcards out. Like just draw a circle on every single one in a different color, okay? So you'll have a blue, yellow, red, green, orange, purple, and leave the other side of the flashcard blank. Put the flashcard in front of you, close your eyes, get very present. I recommend meditating before you do this, and just see if the color, say the color's blue. So you're sitting there, and what do you feel? Do you feel coolness? What do you see? Do you see an ocean? What do you hear? Do you hear something that you would associate with blue, like water, so you hear waves? Or do you just know that it's blue and you're like, it's blue? And it's a great way to figure out how your gifts work right now for the time being. I also would like to say though, like when I first started this, I would get very angry with myself because the way my gift worked, it wasn't logical. So you gotta throw logic out of the door. Sometimes when I was doing this exercise, yellow, I would feel the sun. I'm like, that's yellow. Easy, right? But with red, I would like smell the smokiness and I had no idea what it meant until all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, maybe that's associated with fire, smoke, red. And now I know if I smell that smokiness, that means the color's red. So my gift switches back and forth all the time. So I just have to be present and realize what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing. A part of your body will start tingling, and you should look up the chakras and see what color that chakra is. So if it's your chakra, maybe the color's red. Or if it's your third eye chakra, maybe the color's purple. So these are all very things that you have to be in tune with your body as a whole to then be able to figure out what color it is. And it's a very fun way to realize your gift and how to use your gift and work with your gift. And don't get mad at yourself if you're not right all the time. Work on it and keep working on it and keep getting present and keep understanding how your body's working and how your gifts are working. My next tip for you, tip number 4, is start talking to your spirit guides. So you have spirit guides, whether you want to believe it or not, and they are here to help you on your spiritual journey. And all you need to do is start talking to them. So you can talk to them just like normal, like when you're getting ready or when you're showering, like, hey guys, like, what's up? How are you? What are you doing? How do I talk to you? How do we communicate? Can you give me a sign? Ask for signs. Also, there's a bunch of meditations on YouTube for free to meet your spirit guide. Meditate, start learning their names or learning their presence. I didn't know my spirit guide's name for about 2 years, and I knew he was there. He was always there. And then finally this summer, actually, he gave me a name. Number one, he's with me always. I'm always talking to him. I'm always asking him for help. And sometimes you're gonna have bad days and you're gonna be like, I don't even know if this is real. Like, can you show me an incredible sign? Show me an incredible sign. And boom, you'll get it. And it'll be like, okay, coincidences aren't real, so keep your eyes out for the signs. Tip number 5 is journal your wins. Journal your wins, whether they're big or small, whether you're predicting a text coming in or a freak accident happening. Journal all of your wins and keep that with you at all times so you can journal it. Make a note in your phone, but write them all down. And as you progress, you'll see how your gift changes, how it morphs, how it gets stronger, and just know that like there is no wrong way to do this, and have fun with it. Like, have fun. What a fun thing to be able to stumble upon. What a great journey to begin in your life. This is just should be a happy time. So I wish you much luck on your journey. If there's any more tips, I've got a bunch. I just kind of wanted to create a small first how-to video. So let me know if you like it in the comments below, and if you try any of these exercises, I would be so delighted to hear about them. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more of these little tips with me, and until next time, bye guys.